Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear,
Still licking the wounds of their recent losses, ONE4BF and game-changer Novaliches Warriors try to get back on track at each other's expense. As these two teams collide, both need to endure their latest setbacks and keep their focus in the crucial stages of the tournament. For Novaliches, pushing tournament leader Centro Mall Golden Coolers Rizal beyond regulation served as a fitting workout, but can they carry that same energy against ONE4BF or succumb to fatigue? On the side of ONE4BF, this is an opportunity to regain their bearings. Prior to losing against Ama University, ONE4BF have won 3 in a row. Which team has the resolve to come back stronger? Good evening, mga ka-Ballout basketball fans all over social media and the world. I am Eman Cabiles alongside Ray the Professor Hoble, and our courtside reporter, of course, joining us is Cara Althea. We are now at our second game of this triple header this beautiful Saturday evening.
Very exciting game.
Yes.
No? We know that this team are eager to bounce back on the winning track.
Right.
Etong ONE4BF, As alam natin na 3-game winning streak nila was snapped last time around by AMA. As we take a look now dito sa NCR division ng ating team standings, already assured of the number 1 spot is Marikina, while Strong Group naman will be playing later on and needing to win in order for them to keep the number 2 spot. So far,
Yes.
5-3 ang kanilang win-loss record. M7 RPBY is 5-4, hoping na matalo ang Strong Group para sila yung mag-move up sa number 2. Etong AMA Online na kanina nanalo sila against dito sa Philippine Navy in a grueling encounter.
Yes.
No? 4-5 na ang kanilang team standings, at ito naman game changer Novaliches is looking for a victory, 2-6 sa kanilang win-loss record.
Meanwhile, sa provincial division partner, Centro Mall Golden Coolers Rizal, still at the top spot, 6-2. But as we said earlier, they are not safe yet.
Of course. Etong Kalos PH, the third floor, is hoping for a loss
Yes.
netong Centro Mall Golden Coolers. No? So, a loss by Centro Mall Rizal will allow etong Kalos PH, the third floor, move up to the number 1 spot at 6-3. No? Pareha sila ng team standings yan. ONE4BF, nabanggit natin kanina, 3-game losing winning streak was snapped with the 4-4 win-loss record, hoping to get back on the winning track. And Philippine Navy Sea Lions suffered a stinging loss kanina, 3-6 na sila. And Cashew Nuts of Antipolo coming off a win with a 2-7 card.
That's right. So let's first discuss itong team ng ONE4BF. They just suffered a loss against AMA Online. No? In this game, I think if they win or lose, they will still be in the same standing position.
Yeah, of course. Pero ang hinahanap nga nila rito is yung for them to be able to get back on the winning track, di ba?
Right,
Na gusto nila
right.
yung feeling na nandun sila di ba? But on the other hand, dito naman sa koponan ng game changer Novaliches, gusto rin nilang bumawi. Pero itong ONE4BF, makikita natin dito, may mga personalities no, na nagano sa kanila, na nag-step up dito. Omar Larupa is one of them. John Formento is another one. No?
At itong sa ONE4BF partner, bumalik itong ibang players nila who were active in other teams, no? But they are now playing, talking about Jetro, Sombero, and I think Frabella.
Is this the first time?
No, they played in the early goings of the tournament. Pero for their past games, wala itong si Sombero and Frabella, but now they're here, and yes, they are going to play. At dito naman sa game changer Novaliches, sa dark shirts, they are sporting the dark shirts this evening. Yung rice nila Rupay, no? At ni Azar Udjan. Yeah.
Etong si Udjan, no, maganda yung pinakita niya last time around, double performance. And pati na rin ito si Paulo Galvez.
Oh,
no?
yes.
Maganda rin yung pinakita niya. 7 out of 10 from the field goal area.
Of course, Paulo Galvez, one of the youngest players here sa buong tournament, only at 19 years old. No? So, ito na po ang ating second game. Game changer Novaliches Warriors going up against ONE4BF. We now turn you over to Andrew Magandi to officially start this game.
Once again, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and we are still live here inside the Marikina Sports Center. And this is the second game for the every Saturday triple header for the Cocogen Insurance Ballout Sports Passion, Purpose, Integrity Season 2 Founders Cup. It's ONE4BF versus the game changer Novaliches Warriors. And now it's time to meet the starters, beginning with ONE4BF. Point guard number 11, Jacob Blau. Other guard number 4, Travis Mantua. Forward number 24, James Pradelia. Power forward number 0, Inan Fornilius. And at center number 33, Brian Hilario. 1-4-BF to be led by Luis Nolasco Jr. And now here are the starting five for the game changer, Novaliches Warriors. Center number 13, Joe Joven. Power forward number 77, Atzar Ujan. Forward number 0, Jason Strait. Coming at guard number 3, Bill Sean Digno. And at coming point guard number 19, Paulo Galvez. The game changer in the Novaliches Warriors to be led by John Michael Tamba. Referees of this ball game is John Jimenez, Ferdinand Boyong Manyalak, and Garchi Ferreira.
Starting lineup. And here we are. This is the second game of our triple header. 1-4-BF going up against game changer Novaliches Warriors. Still streaming to you live from the Marikina Sports Complex. Dito nga sa cleanest and greenest city of Marikina. Eman Cabiles with Ray Hoble.
Parte kanina doon sa jump ball situation, no? Ito si Udjan, nakita ko. Parang may similarity doon sa build ni nung dating player ng PBA, si Jammer Hamito.
Oh.
Parang gano'n eh.
Meanwhile, aggressive to the basket right off the tip. Itong si Fornilios.
Ito, maraming beses natin nakikita si Fornilios, walang takot di umatake to eh.
Oh yes, and expect an aerial battle here, partner. Itong si Fornilios versus Udjan. Idagdag mo pa si Strait, no? At si Larupay.
Pero kung titignan mo si Fornilios, parang undersized 4 eh, no?
Yes. Meanwhile, bukod sa air, sa ground naman, si Joven versus Hilario, no? And here's Frabella. Oh, rejected by Jason Strait. And here's Udjan for the jam! That's Udjam! Jam!
Basta makakita ng opportunity yan to jam the basket, gagawin talaga yan ni Udjan.
With barely a minute gone by sa ating first quarter, napasigaw kagad ako nitong si Adzaro Jam.
Highlight reel kagad.
Oo nga. And the dark shirts of Novaliches running again, pero wala doon yung tira ni, was that Larupay? Oh, ni Bill Digno. Check that. Ni Bill Digno. Meanwhile, Brian Hilario. Oh, this guy is a knockdown shooter, partner.
Oo, it's very deceiving, no? Kung titignan mo yung body build ni Hilario eh, akala mo talagang hindi siya ganun ka-fit to play in this league, no? But
right.
Prove us otherwise sa play na yan.
And check this out, the two bigs of Game Changer playing top of the key, no? Sa labas sila nag-handoff doon. However, no production on that offensive thrust. Hilario, the fake, the spin, drop off to Fornilios. And that is short.
Yung IQ ni Hilario, makikita mo parang yung reminds you so much of Joey Loizaga when he was playing before, di ba? Very intelligent player, di ba?
Talagang si Joey Loizaga, partner.
Oh,
meanwhile, Joven, butterfingers there off the pass. Frabella is again rejected.
Second time in the game that his shot was rejected by a defender ng game changer Novaliches.
First time from Strait, second from Udjan. Mukhang kakailanganin na ng therapy yung bola nitong si Frabella, partner. Nare-reject eh. And meanwhile, Jacob Lau back in the lineup para sa 1-4-BF. Simpleng-simple. Leisurely knocking down that floater.
Looper lang eh, no?
At dahil dun sa excitement na binigay kagad itong si Adzar Udjan, partner, hindi na natin na-discuss yung kanilang first five.
Oo nga. As we have here, the first five with Jason Strait, Bill Digno, Joe Benson Joven, Paulo Galvez, and Adzar Udjan para dito sa Game Changer Novaliches. At para naman sa 1-4-BF, you have Inan Fornilios, Travis Mantua, Jacob Lau, James Pradella, and Brian Hilario.
And meanwhile, all the way from New South Wales, Australia, Travis Mantua knocks down that corner three.
Oo, mataas yung ano na yun, ha? Yung 3-point shot na yun na binitawan niya. No?
High arcing as there was a hand on his face, no? Meanwhile, Joven will try to power his way in. Too much power that time. Sobra yung tira niya. Tumatakbo ang white shirts of ONE4BF. Jacob finds Fornelius. And Fornelius, yes.
Meron din siya niyan, no?
Inan doing it from in and out. At napa-timeout na maaga itong game changer Novaliches Warriors. Magbabalik po ang Cocogen Insurance, Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Kalos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair.
Teams are eager to win pagkatapos nilang hindi makuha ang panalo on their last game. Depensa na lang ang inaasahan nila para maiuwi ang panalo. Well, one of the player of game changer na Novaliches Warriors na si Adzar Ujan ay nagkaroon ng aksidente bago ang laro. Mayroong konting sugat at nabigyan na ng first aid. Sabi ni Ujan makakalaro pa din siya ngayong araw.
Thank you very much, Cara Altea, for that report.
And he is indeed playing. Yeah. Si Ujan, nakita natin.
And indeed, warrior talaga.
Oo.
Itong si Adzar Ujan ng game changer Novaliches Warriors. Playing hurt, na-aksidente na't lahat, naglalaro pa rin. Meanwhile, new faces on the floor for the Novaliches Warriors. As Galvez. Check that. That was not Galvez. Santos. There you go. Salazar. Check that. Ang dami kong hinulaan doon, partner.
Partner, look at Jacob Lau, how he turned the corner no, sa play na yan. No. He was able to deceive the defense na dito siya sa left side pupunta and yet he was able to penetrate, create a separation between his defender at saka yung basket and he attacked it immediately.
I was about to say na ang ganda ng matchup nitong si Salazar at si Jacob Lau. Biglang iniwanan ni Jacob Lau. So sabi niya, anong matchup? And Jason Strait will now bring down the ball as may konting pressure sa point guard ng game changer Novaliches. Here's Joven. He will try again. Losing the ball but picked up by Digno. Digno is fouled by Jacob. And he will go to the line for two. At bago that foul was on Fornelius. So before Bill Digno takes his free throws, pasalamatan po ulit natin, partner, ang ating mga butihing sponsors. Thank you very much, Cocogen Insurance. Committed, compassionate, genuine. ONE4BF, Ballout Sports partner since 2019. MDC, the official ball of Ballout Sports. Kalos PH Sportswear, our official outfitter. Chachago, take the whole world in view. Detail Avenue, attention to details. Snazzy Hair, L&J Spa to go home. Motolite, pang matagalan. Pepetons, House of Kapalmuks, located at Bayanan, Marikina City. Madre Ignacia Street, Quezon City, and Grab Kitchen, Makati. So yung Kapalmuks, kailan kaya darating sa atin yung partner, no? Paging Boss Farley as Joven sinks that jumper. Finally, he got a bucket. Kanina pa maganda yung depensa sa kanya nitong white shirts ng ONE4BF. Meanwhile, Fornelius! Woo! That
rejected from behind by Ujan, no?
These two front lines of game changer Novaliches can really change the game. Talking about Jason Strait and Adzar Ujan, no? Plus yung solid na presence
ni
Joven sa gitna. Pero so far 3 blocks already. Wala pa tayo sa kalahati ng first quarter, partner, no? And bit of some personal changes here para sa 1-4-BF. That time Salazar got the better of Jacob Lau and he will go all the way for the layup.
Naka-face up na kagad si Jacob Lau no? Not knowing na nakaabang naman sa baba si Salazar, no? So natapikan siya ron sa play na yan.
That time, Inan Fernilios, sinigurado binangga niya muna yung defender to get some space para hindi na siya mablangka.
I like the way he plays na para bang walang sayang. No?
Oh, yes. A 3 is on the way and it's a splashdown for Jason Strait. Sabi nga ni Coach Noy, yung ating comrade partner, si Transporter, itong si Jason Strait, Ham.
Jason Strait, no? But what Jason Strait with the yung kanyang tira ron, so straight like an arrow and hitting the target, no?
Narinig mo yung Coach Noy, natuwa si Professor Ray sa yung moniker for Jason Strait, the Transporter. Oh, meanwhile, Frabelia losing the ball. 1-4-BF, broken na yung kanilang play, but Jacob Lau fires up a 3 pero wala. Oh wait, dalawa na yung Lau dito.
Yeah.
The Lau brothers are in para dito sa white shirts ng game changer Novaliches.
And Jacob was able to force a turnover there kay Salazar.
Right.
Oh, look at Fornillos.
Inan Fornillos kayang for that rebound.
Oh.
Another steal by the black shirts, and again Salazar uncontested, unmolested for that bucket.
Nakakadalawang steal na rito, no? Si Salazar. Pero may timeout tinawag dito sa 1-4-BF. So magbabalik po kami sa Ballout Sports Season 2.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
Roots Challenge Ballout Roots.
As we resume the first quarter of play dito sa ating second game, 1-4-BF versus game changer Novaliches Warriors. This is Eman Cabiles alongside Ray the Professor Hoble. Still streaming to you live from the Marikina Sports Complex in Marikina City. Lamang pa rin ang 1-4-BF dito, partner, 16-12. Pero kahit pa paano, unti-unti nang nakahabol itong dark shirts ng game changer Novaliches.
Oh, because of the extraordinary effort na pinapakita ni Salazar dito sa defensive end. Nakakadalawang steal siya ro kay Jacob Lau. And siya naman yung nag-turn ng corner doon. Nakita mo yun? Oh.
So, Salazar proving that he can match up well versus the Ateneo Blue Eagle na si Jacob Lau.
Oo eh. Kasi Jacob Lau thought that he's going to use the screen pero hindi niya ginamit. No?
Oh, that's the fourth block of the game for game changer and the third for Adzar Ujan.
This time around.
Yes, against no less.
Si Jetro Sombero. No?
Si Jetro Sombero pa.
Oo, Jetro Sombero. Nakita natin, naglaro rin ito sa Visman Cup nung only last year. Last year lang yun. No?
At of course, ito si Jetro, kasama ko sa first field basket bubble sa Subic, no? He played under Coach. Wait, medyo nawala yung track ko, partner, as the 1-4-BF was running. At yun nga, si Jacob Lau nakaganti kay Salazar.
Oh, the Lau brothers conniving during that play.
Yeah, both Lau brothers in para dito sa 1-4-BF, no? Jared and Jacob.
Fast-paced play, no?
And look at this, Brian Hilario ang nagdadala ng fast break. Sombero, sorry, miss there. Gumapang papalabas yung bola, partner. Adzar picked up his dribble. Santos will fire up a 3. Oh, that's way off. At tumatakbo naman ulit. Itong si Jacob, the Pinoy
Oy.
step through. Oh, Sombero wasn't expecting that. And here comes Salazar, the pull-up.
Oh, stop and pop
Yeah.
move, no, for Salazar.
And that cuts the lead down to 4. Oh, Jethro Sombero rejected once again.
Oh, it's Ojan, no?
Oo, gumamit pa siya ng offhand doon, pero inabot pa rin siya ni Adzar Ojan. That's Adzar Ojan's...
Ito 2 in a row. Ito kay Salazar, no? Parang role na ginagampanan dito ni Salazar, eh. Para naaalala ko yung sa Meralco Bolts na player, no? I am still trying to figure out sino nga ulit to. Anjo Karam.
Okay, there you go.
Yun si Anjo Karam. Parang ganyan yung papel na ginagampanan rito ni Salazar.
Meanwhile, tama ba? Si Adzar Ojan nakakalimang blocks na or nakakaapat na at least?
I think so. He is fast turning out to be the league's human eraser dito sa sa liga natin.
I think 5 kasi 2 kay Fornillos, 2 kay Sombero at 1 kay Frabella.
Para bang makita niya basta may nakita siya nakaputi, lahat i-challenge niya, di ba?
That's right. Meanwhile, while the defensive gems are being dropped by Adzar Ojan, ito naman sa opensa si Salazar knocking down his jumpers.
Yeah, continue to walk shot. Ito si Salazar, no?
Right.
Medium range shots na up to now hindi pa na-figure out how to stop. Oh,
Jethro Sombero binuksan ang bango with that straight up 3. Sabi ni Jethro, kanina pa ako nabablanka sa loob eh. Dito na lang sa labas.
walang kahirap-hirap pa yun, no?
Right. Relax na relax. So that gives ONE4BF a 5-point lead, 25-20. 5 seconds na lang natitira sa first quarter. And that inside incursion did not fall. Para kay Felizardo as the buzzer sounds. Pero before we go for a break, ipasa muna natin ulit kay Cara Althea for another ball out shoutout.
Muling nagbabalik ang Ball Out Shoutout. Kasama ko ngayon dito si Migo Asuncion. Migo, welcome to Ball Out. So Migo, sino yung team at player na sinusuportahan mo ngayon dito?
Actually, right now, I'm supporting yung ONE4BF team, supporting my previous teammates back in LaSalle Green Hills. Yan, sila Jacob Lau, sila Inan Fernilos, and the rest. So it's actually a privilege to be here. So hoping everyone, you guys could come out and support Ball Out Sports and the whole community here. So.
And gusto ka ba i-shoutout?
Shout out to my parents back at home. Shout out sa buong Lau family. And sa lahat ng supporters ng ONE4BF. So yun lang.
Thank you, Migo Asuncion, and that's all for Ball Out Shoutout.
And there you go, Migo Asuncion for Ball Out Shoutout. At ito mapapashout ka dahil game changer Novaliches hitting their outside shots. That time Santos burying the 3.
Si Santos, no, coming off the bench and immediately responded with a 3-point shot. No?
Itong game changer Novaliches partner, no, they are obviously at the bottom of the standings sa NCR division.
Oo.
Pero during their last games, it is very evident that the team is finally coming together.
Yeah, at the same time, yung makikita mo, the level of play na pinapakita nila doesn't reflect on the standings na meron sila ngayon, no? But you have to appreciate the effort na ipinapakita ng mga players dito.
Well said, partner. And let us not forget, in their last game, they pushed Centro Mall not just to the limit but beyond the limit.
Of course.
Nag-overtime pa yung laro na yun. At
Yeah.
muntikan pa nilang makuha yung panalo versus the #1 Centro Mall Golden Coolers.
In fact, partner, had it not been for the defense of Centro Mall Golden Coolers in the last 3 and 13, where they held itong game changer Novaliches without a field goal, hindi pa makukuha ng Centro Mall yung panalo.
That's right. Meanwhile, Galvez missing the 3-point try, but he gets the ball back. Ito, young blood, Galvez playing great para sa game changer Novaliches. No look pass there, out. this time.
Rejected.
Oo. Ito na, yung block nang galing naman sa white shirts ng 1-4-BF, courtesy of Milan.
Malapad din to si Milan, no?
That's right. So, 2-point lead ang lamang ng 1-4-BF. Lau, corner 3!
Oh, he was asking for that kanina pa. No?
Right.
But this time, hindi pa pumapasok yung mga tira niya. No?
Oh, that was long strides.
Oo, nagulat tayo doon. We thought that it's going to be an extra step na i-call sa kanya. But it was let go. Mukhang totoo naman. No? Tama naman na i-let go yon.
Nakaka-deceive talaga yung Pinoy step through eh. At ito na naman siya, Velasco Panis. Again with a fast break layup. Nakakailan ng magagandang outlet passes itong game changer Novaliches, resulting to those types of layups. No?
Yun yung tinatawag natin na amo yan eh. Diba?
And we have a technical timeout here as the ball is halted.
The game was halted because of a technical difficulty.
Apparently an issue with the shot clock. Meanwhile, while the ball is halted, while the play is halted rather, acknowledge ulit natin, partner, ang ating mga magigiting na admin nitong Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2. Umpisahan na natin kay President Chris Bautista. Siyempre si Commissioner Joe Lipa, Coach Joe Lipa, the legend and the legend maker himself. Then we have Deputy Commissioner Matt Calizar, Basketball Operations Head Ronald Magtulis, Assistant Basketball Operations Bert De La Rosa, and Technical Head Noel Canya. Good evening, sirs.
Lahat yung mga yan na binanggit mo, each of them making a contribution para rito sa Philippine basketball.
That's
no?
right.
Of course, we all know Coach Joe Lipa, the legend himself. Coach siya ng mga maraming mga greatest players of all time lang naman ng PBA. No? Alvin Patrimonio, Jericho Diniera, Benji Paras, Ronnie Magsano, Dindo Pumaren, although wala naman niya sa sa all-time greatest, pero kasama rin niya sa national team ng 87 team, no? Na kino-coach si Joe Lipa before. No? Bert De La Rosa is, of course, if nakikita natin, no? Ito si President and CEO Chris Bautista. No? He's wearing a Vismin Cup,
T-shirt.
flaunting the shirt of a Vismin Cup.
Of course, Vismin
Commissioner,
Cup coming
Sambuanga bound, Chris
Yes.
Bautista.
Coming soon ng Vismin Cup. Pagkatapos, of course, siguro itong Ballout Sports Founders Cup, no?
Yeah, of course.
As we mentioned, malapit na nga matapos because we are now on our last game day for the classification round. Meanwhile, Mantua, his jumper is short.
Letting it fly sa jumper na yan was Mantua. Yung mga ganong high arcing shot, may naaalala na naman akong player. That is Jojo Manalo na naglalaro dati sa University of Perpetual Health.
Akala ko sasabihin mo, yung sinabi mo na kanina na si Dindo Pumaren eh. Or was it France na mas mataas yung arc?
Si France yun.
Si France, mas mataas yung arc sa tira. No? Si Coach France Pumaren, of course.
Yeah.
Of the famed Pumaren brothers.
Yeah, Northern Consolidated.
Right.
And who became more successful as a coach, of course.
That was a great fake of a handoff by Galvez, but he missed 2 shots. And finally, Joven clears it up para sa game changer Novaliches.
Etong si Galvez na hindi pa natin siya masyado nakikitaan sa laro na ito, no? Pero mapapansin mo, last time around, he had 17 points on 7 of 10 shooting from the field.
And probably if he didn't foul out in overtime, baka mas nagkaroon pa ng magandang chance ang game changer.
Ito naman, no? Nakita natin doon si Joven Minama, ano, yung depensa ng 1-4-BF sa play na yun.
Against 3 white jerseys that time and prevailing in that inside play. Ito na naman siya para sa rebound. Meanwhile, another drive, pero may kick out and Fornelius.
Look at that challenge by Fornelius, no?
Wow.
Para siyang volleyball player when he challenged that shot, di ba?
Right. And his forearms were way above the ring that time, partner. That was how high he went up to block that shot.
So, talking about athleticism at its finest, si Fornillos was able to show that sa play na yan.
Not to mention, partner, yung takeoff niya walang buwelo. Di ba? Coming from a standstill.
Parang volleyball player nga eh.
Right. So the score is 31-25. Lamang ng game changer Novaliches Warriors na 6 points dito with under 6 minutes to go sa ating second quarter. Jacob Lau back in the game. That floater is up but out. Almost got the offensive rebound. Jason Strait though secures it at tumatakbo siya. The lefty layup is in.
Ang haba niya. Jason Strait eh. Ang haba.
Ang bilis pa, parang transporter nga. So we have another timeout. Magbabalik po ang Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
Hoops Challenge. Ballout. Hoops.
As we resume play dito sa second quarter, possession stays with the Watchers of ONE4BF. They still trail by 8 points.
But all of a sudden, partner, no, nakita natin, biglang umalagwa rito yung team ng game changer Novaliches. So,
A good idea there by Fornillos to dump it off to his teammate underneath, but the ball has been tapped. Meanwhile, in for ONE4BF is Basti Locsin. Frabella, the lefty three wala, and eto na.
Look at Fornillos making things happen and tapping it to Sombero, no?
Right. And partner dito sa ONE4BF, dumating nga si Jethro Sombero and Frabella, but they are missing itong si Corteza, which is their number one player. Not to mention the Flores brothers and of course Marcos.
Oo.
No? Yun yung usual starters ng ONE4BF, di ba?
Yes, of course. Pero ito naman si Joven doesn't mind kung sino man ang wala at nandyan. He is business as usual dito sa laban nito. Nakakarami na yan, no?
And Joven completes that and one play. The lead is now 9. This is probably the highest. The highest lead of game changer Novaliches Warriors. Meanwhile, Romero is in for ONE4BF. Jason Strait almost tapped that out of the hands of Frabella. Jethro missing that corner three completely.
Walang tinamaan, no?
Bill Digno, hawak-hawak ni Jacob. And yan, ilaw yung jersey niya pero hindi nakita ng ref. Meanwhile, Jason
Ito
Strait.
naman si Strait, no? He's been working so hard to get that points, no? In every possible way. Ginagawa niya talaga.
Meanwhile, Frabella, his woes from beyond the arc continue.
Frabella, Sombero, hindi kumukonekta do sa kanilang mga jumpers, no? Or mga three-point shots, no?
Si Sombero, so ibig sabihin yung isang tres ni Sombero kanina na bumanda, hindi sadya yun.
I think it wasn't planned na
Magbumanda.
pabandahin niya, no?
Oh,
Pero may
what a
intention
move!
siya na papasukin, no?
Right. What a move by Jason Strait. Di na pumasok yung tira. Good defense by Fornillos. Pero here he is again. Intercepting that pass.
Nobody home there for ONE4BF, no? And game changer Novaliches breaking the game wide open.
Yes.
And Ito makikita natin to, credit to the coaching staff na nandito sa kanilang, and looks like it's a new coaching staff that we're seeing
Right.
so far.
And they're very, very animated, no?
Oo.
Oh, what a behind the back pass to Hoven! And Hoven, another and one with the flex, partner.
Oh, trying to put away etong koponan ng ONE4BF is a game changer Novaliches.
It is now a 15-point lead.
Yeah, well, game changer Novaliches displaying different dimensions sa kanilang laro.
And as we said earlier, they have been coming together. Nakikita ng chemistry nila as compared to their earlier games, no? And Hoven completes that 3-point play. Partner, malaki-laki na to. 16-point lead para dito sa game changer Novaliches. 43-27 ang ating score. A little over 3 minutes dito sa second quarter.
Itong si Fornillos ang kinakailangan kumayod ng gusto dito no? Para sa kanyang koponan. No? And he was trying to set up his teammates kanina. Diba? Yung mga deflections.
Yes.
Sineset up niya sina Sombero and the other players. But it's really time for him to take charge dito sa laro na ito. Especially they're falling behind by 14 points na ito.
And did you see that last move by Fornillos, partner? Binangga niya muna si Hoven na nawala sa pwesto. Ganon kalakas itong si Fornillos.
Oo, upper body strength.
Yes.
Nakita natin kay Fornillos. No?
Because Hoven is not a small guy. Far from being small, no? Samantala, may timeout po ulit tayo. Magbabalik ang Cocogen Insurance Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and
As we take a look at some of the crowd watching and enjoying the games live here sa Marikina Sports Complex in Marikina City. So, sa inyong mga nanonood sa bahay, if you have the time and the means, why don't you come over here and watch the games live with us sa Marikina Sports Complex. Entrance is absolutely free para mapanood nyo itong Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2. Samantala, kung di naman kayo makaalis ng bahay or you're very busy at kailangan nyo lang, pwede lang kayo sumilip paunti-unti sa inyong cellphone or gadget, check us out sa social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and of course, TikTok. Back to the ball game. Ito na, Jason Strait finally getting that rebound for game changer Novaliches. He is being hounded by two white shirts and good pressure defense that time by the guards of ONE4BF.
Partner, mapapansin natin na maganda yung inilalaro ng game changer Novaliches dito. And
Right.
credit to those members of the coaching staff who stepped in dito sa pagkawala ni Carlo Pacheco kanina.
Yes.
No? Carlo Pacheco, ang sinabi ni ng ating courtside reporter na si Cara is na late siya kaya hindi siya pag-coach dito sa kanyang koponan. But credit to the coaching staff na nandito ngayon, no, for doing an excellent job sa kanilang game plan, diba? Pag-shuffle ng tao, making in-game adjustments.
Carlo Pacheco is here now in the building apparently. At siguro pagdating niya, nakita niya, ang laki ng lamang ng game changer Novaliches. So sabi niya, carry on boys. Meanwhile, Bill Digno setting the offense up. Inside to Hoven. Good entry pass.
Again.
And wow, that's the third and one play by Joe Hoven.
Si Hoven is virtually or actually literally
Literally dominating inside, partner.
literally unstoppable na there's nobody else on the side of ONE4BF who can put up a body on him, diba, to stop his inside track. So si Joven is patuloy na nananalasa dito sa koponan ng game changer Novaliches.
However, he missed his bonus free throw. So, 1-4-BF, chance to cut this 16-point lead down. Oh, that's a three coming from Rans Romero.
Romero, kinakailangan nila yan. Could be the spark that they need, no?
Right.
Para rito sa koponan ng 1-4-BF to be able to get back into the game, and a miscommunication between
right.
Salazar and si Straight, no? Nakatalikod nung binigyan ng bola.
And one thing, one player we haven't seen for game changer Novaliches Warriors partner is PJ India. I'm not sure if he's on the bench right now, no? Pero he's one of the top guns nitong game changer Novaliches. Meanwhile, did you see that rebound ni Azarudjan?
Kapapasok pa lang, no?
Kaya nga eh.
It looks like he was totally recharged to get that rebound, no?
Yung talo niya, pagkakuha niya ng bola, sumilip pa siya sa ring. Oh,
And
The
part na
possession
nabanggit
goes-
mo, no?
Yeah.
Nabanggit mo kanina PJ Inch. Ako naman ang hinahanap ko rito si John Ambuloto.
oh right,
Yeah,
right.
yun isa sa mga big men nila na talagang solid performer din. No? Of course, John is used to play in the PBA as well for Blackwater.
Yes.
And veteran of the MPBL.
I think John Amboloto has missed at least 3 of their last games, partner.
Oo, we don't know if it has a connection with the current involvement in another league.
Right.
Hindi natin alam, no?
Pwedeng ganon, as yun nga yung sinabi sa atin kanina ni Jethro Sombero when we asked him why he missed so many games already. At sabi nga niya, nag-umpisa na daw kasi yung practice ng team niya sa MPBL, which is the Bataan.
Bataan Risers.
Team Risers, yes.
Yeah.
Pero tonight, Jethro Sombero is free to play, so he is here now to help 1-4-BF get a victory, but they are still down by 13 points with 23 seconds remaining in the first half.
Time for 2 more plays here.
Jason Strait, ang ganda ng kilos, malakas lang ng konting-konti yung tira. And look at Brian Hilario run. No, sayang, sana tinira niya na yun. And that was a quick shot by Romero.
Hindi sila nag-elect for the last shot sa time na yan, but nevertheless, they're going to retain possession with 6 seconds left in the game clock natin, no? Before we end the second period.
What a play. Sombero! That baby hook goes in and cuts the lead down to 11.
Oh, may oras pa. Kaya lang, inaabot na, sayang.
That was an excellent touchdown pass, but they ran out of time as the buzzer sounded to end the first half of play. Lamang pa rin ang game changer Novaliches Warriors 45 to 1-4-BF's 34. Magbabalik ang Cocogen Insurance Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2 for the second half.
Ballout.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following: Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
We are still live here at Marikina Sports Complex for Cocogen Insurance Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2. Halftime score is 34-45 in favor of game changer Novaliches Warriors. And now I have here with me Joe Joven of game changer Novaliches Warriors and Rans Romero of ONE4BF. So Joe, aggressive ka simula pa lang ng game. Paano nyo ito sustain hanggang matapos ang laro?
Siguro i-maintain lang namin yung depensa namin and yung pagiging aggressive namin sa opensa. Yun lang.
May mensahe ka ba sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa inyo dito sa Marikina Sports Complex, lalo na nanonood sa inyo on live?
Maraming salamat sa sumusuporta sa Novaliches Game Changer. And nagpapasalamat din ako sa boss namin, si Ma'am Marla Gado and Boss Paolo Gado. And si Boss John Michael. Tsaka yung nagpapasalamat din ako sa pamilya ko sa walang sawang suporta sa akin. And sa mga kumare ko.
Thank you, Joe. At dito naman, kasama ko si Rance Romero of ONE4BF. On first half, medyo nakakalayo yung kalaban. Ano yung dapat niyong gawin for the second half para mailapit ang score sa kabilang team?
For the second half, we should bring our energy up and hope we can sustain it throughout the game.
May message ka ba sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa inyo? And may gusto ka bang batiin?
Shoutout po kila Boss Frank and the Lau family, Asuncion family, Locsin family, and of course yung sa family ko, Romero family.
Thank you, Joe Jovan of Game Changer Novaliches Warriors and Rance Romero of ONE4BF, and that's all for the halftime interview.
Ballout.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
Ballout. Whoops. Challenge. Ballout. Whoops. Tayo naman. Ballout. Whoops. Challenge.
May exciting game ako para sa inyo. Ito ang Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Pwedeng manalo na hanggang 1,000,000 piso. Bawat kiskis, matutulungan mo ang mga atletang Pilipino. Available at all Lotto outlets and resellers nationwide.
Itaas ang pride ng bansa habang nag-e-enjoy. Bili na ng Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Go for Gold, produkto ng Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office. Tanging may edad 18 pataas lamang ang maaaring bumili at maglaro ng Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Keep it fun. Game responsibly.
na matamis na panalo.
Shout out Ballout. Please like and follow their social media channel. This is Kuya Jobber. Shout out Ballout.
Shout out, ball out! At iniimbitahan ko po kayong i-like and subscribe and follow their social media, Ball Out Sports. At
And we are back live here in the Marikina Sports City. Check it out, Marikina Sports Complex in Marikina City. Eman Cabiles, kasama pa rin si Ray, the Professor Hoble. And right out of the bat, partner, Jethro Sombero. Gumawa kagad para sa 1-4-BF.
Kailangan nilang gawin yun no? They need to have that sense of urgency to attack, diba? And have a good start dito sa pagsisimula ng ating second half. And si Sombero, nakitaan natin na pagkakataon na umatake siya sa play na yun.
At sa mga nanonood or nagfa-follow dito sa atin sa Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2, yes, tama po yung nakikita yung score. Lamang ang game changer Novaliches Warriors versus 1-4-BF. Ano nga ba ang nangyari nung ating first half, partner?
Well, simple lang, no? It was unang-una, si Hoven was virtually unstoppable para dito sa kanyang koponan, no? Ilang na yung mga ginawa ni na Hoven dito, 14 points, and si Earl Salazar meron ding 14 points. So both of them denominate nila yung matchup nila either sa guards or sa mga big men, and they have done wonders so far para dito sa kanilang koponan. Of course, si Jason Strait is also a key contributor do sa first half na yan, first half onslaught. And makikita mo rin, partner, no? Sa field goal percentage pa lang, ang laki ng diferensya. 48% for game changer Novaliches as against 29% para rito sa koponan ng 1-4-BF. Pero dito, unti-unti, nakikitaan natin ng pagbabago ang koponan ng 1-4-BF, no?
Yes.
With the resiliency they have been displaying, particularly on the defensive end, where they had already forced game changer Novaliches committing 2 turnovers.
At naibaba na kaagad ang lead nitong game changer Novaliches Warriors to 5.
Oo.
It was as high as 16, partner, no? During the second quarter. Now the score is 45-40. Wala pang 2 minutes ang nakakalagpas dito sa ating third quarter. And another stop by 1-4-BF. And partner, we should remind our viewers na itong 1-4-BF, sila yung naghahabol pero they are missing their key players. Of course, their main man, si Migs Corteza, along with the Flores brothers, lalo na si Joshua Flores, at wala rin si Marcos dito si Makoy Marcos for 1-4-BF.
Magaling na player din yan, no? Para sa kanilang koponan. But look at the activity being displayed by 1-4-BF here. Na-recover lang ni Jason Strait dito. Unfortunately, hindi pumasok, no?
Oo nga, yung tap na yun ni 1-4-BF, courtesy of Jacob Lau, who just lost the ball sa baseline that time.
But you have to love the activity na pinapakita rito ng 1-4-BF. So as we see, ito nga, the 2-2-1 formation pressure defense.
However, tawagan ng foul doon si Romero holding on dito kay Galvez during that switch. So sa guards naman nitong game changer Novaliches na namumblema sa pagbaba ng bola so far. Itong si Galvez at si is this Salazar? Oh, check that. Santos in for game changer Novaliches. And there he is, burying that 3.
Si Santos, pagka na bibigyan ng pagkakataon talaga yan, talagang titirada siya dyan, no? And with Santos hitting another 3-point shot, I think he has already 2 in this game.
And once again, Brian Hilario with that nonchalant jumper of his from 15 feet. Bumaba ulit ng 5 ang lamang ng game changer after that jumper by Brian. Meanwhile, here's Galvez. Siya naman ang titira at pinasok from 18 out.
He was quiet in the first half, but this time, he's making his presence felt. Last time around, he was a key contributor para rito sa kanyang koponan.
And being the youngest player for Game Changer Novaliches, or probably even in the tournament at 19 years old, itong si Galvez, partner, no, he is showing so much maturity in his decisions. No, kasi guard pa talaga yung ano niya, yung position niya, at nadadala niya tong team as itong Game Changer Novaliches as he has shown in their last game versus Centro Mall.
I think silang dalawa ni Ang ang youngest dito, no? Pareha silang 19, if I'm not mistaken.
You're talking about Johan Ang of University of Makati, right?
University of Makati.
Meanwhile, Romero, he will spin and still finds Fornilios from the corner, and that is short right out of the release. Kita na eh. Jason straight up to Hoven!
Alley-hoop play, pero hindi na kompleto, no? Should be the other way around.
Right. They had the right thing in mind. Pero what, was the pass too fast for Hoven?
No, I was expecting na mas maganda sana kung si Straight ang nagpi-finish. Di ba? Si Hoven ang papasa.
Pero at this point, partner, itong si Jason Straight, he's playing as a backup guard to help itong si Santos at si Galvez na ibaba yung bola, no? As they are being hounded constantly by the guards of ONE4BF. As we see here, tumatakbo, Galvez, wala but great trail job. Outstanding trail job there by Jason Straight, the transporter.
Ako naman, naaalala ko sa kanya si Tation Prince.
Oo nga. Lalo na yung first block of the game kanina, no? Tation eh. Ryan, good drop to Frabelia, who finally gets a bucket.
Psychologically, malaking epekto. Oh, look at Fornilios. Almost.
Right. Almost swiping that ball above the ring, no? Here's Jacob Lau at natawagan ng hold doon si Galvez.
May isang jump si no? May isang vertical jump talaga na mataas si Fornilios.
Oh, yes.
Pwedeng Pwedeng long jumper or ano, diba?
Sa team ni PJ Obiena.
Sa athletics team ng Philippine squad.
Meanwhile, Travis Mantua back in para sa ONE4BF. He hit a 3 earlier. Oh, that jumper was way too strong.
Walang tinamaan doon, no?
And Galvez now looking for his teammates. Ujanin and Straight was there, but the ball falls to the hands of Fornilios. Travis, no look, and Hilario to Frabelia.
Nice fake by
that's right.
Frabelia.
Dalawang beses na nangyayari yun. Yung assist coming from Hilario and Frabelia connecting. So the score is 54-48, 6-point lead being protected by Game Changer Novaliches. Not anymore.
This guy has been hurting them na dito sa quarter na ito, si Santos, no?
Santos just added on to that 6-point lead and now stands at 8, 56-48. 4 minutes, 12 remaining sa ating third quarter. Mabilis-bilis ng third quarter natin, partner. Halos walang natatawagan ng foul, no? Tuloy-tuloy yung flow ng game. Frabelia, the lefty jumper is good.
He is getting his rhythm.
Yes.
No? Si Frabelia, kanina psychologically may epekto yung nablanka kagad siya 2 beses.
Right.
But now, unti-unti nare-recover niya yung kanyang bearings, no?
Meanwhile, driving hard to the bucket. That's Vince Velasco Panis. At nakakuha siya ng foul doon from Frabelia.
Beating him to the dribble, no? To si Frabelia,
Velasco Panis turning the corner and driving hard baseline. He is now at the line for 2. So no first half partner, no, itong si Earl Salazar with his fast breaks and his 3-point shots led the Game Changer Novaliches in scoring with 14. Sa kabilang dako naman, si Inan Fornilios ang top scorer ng ONE4BF with 13. Pero parang itong third quarter, hindi pa nakaka-score itong si Fornilios, no?
Oo. Parang ang nangyayari rito, yung mga ibang niyang teammates like Pradelia, no? Sila yung mga nagdadala rito so far, no?
Too strong on the 3-point try by Jacob Lau. And at the rebound play, another foul by James Predelia will be called. Hindi niya napigilan yung momentum niya doon at naitulak niya itong si Velasco Panis. And like we said, itong si Jesus Trade acting as a point guard. Here he is! Oh, gliding pero wala. And Adzar Udjan, parang nambitas lang ng bayaba sa ere, no? Ang tagal niya doon with that offensive rebound pero wala yung tres ni Galvez.
So, hindi na isa-set up ng mga guards ng ONE4BF ito si Cornelius No, eto
Kakasabi
display.
mo lang.
Oo.
Good find that time by Milan. Finding Inan Fornilius underneath and nakapagpasabit itong si Inan.
Pero alam mo, si Fornilius, the way I see it, mukhang mas comfortable siya na siya yung nagkikreate.
Yes.
Kesa siya yung nagsaset up.
Right,
siya
right.
yung isa-set up.
Yes. I think it would be deadly sa wing, no? With a pick and roll or with an isolation. Again, skying high for that board is Adzar Udjan. Munti ka na maabutan ng 8-second violation doon.
Oo.
And lucky for game changer Novaliches, the possession stays with them pagkatapos ng tapikan. 2 minutes 50 remaining dito sa ating third quarter. Still a 7-point lead for game changer Novaliches Warriors. And bagong tuluyang matapos ang third quarter, partner, batiin ulit natin ang ating mga sponsors.
Tama.
Dahil, kung wala sila, wala tayo.
Of course.
So as the play is stopped, we would like to express our gratitude to our sponsors, Cocogen Insurance, committed, compassionate, genuine, ONE4BF Ballout Sports partner since 2019, MDC, our official basketball, Kalos PH Sportswear, our official outfitter, Chachago, take the whole world in view. Detail Avenue, attention to details. Snazzy Hair, L&J Spa to go home. Motolite, pang matagalan. Pepeton's House of Kapalmuks, located at Bayan-Bayanan, Marikina City, Madre Ignacia Street, Quezon City, and Grab Kitchen, Makati. So para i-refresh ulit natin yung ating mga viewers, partner, no? Yung Kapalmuks, yung hindi tungkol sa laro no? Tungkol sa Pepetons. Yung Kapalmuks ay yung crispy muka. Yan. Na makapal pag sa Pepetons nyo in order. Yes.
Yung pala yun.
Meanwhile, Inan Fornilius, missing his free throws. Still a 6-point lead by the dark shirts of game changer Novaliches. Here's Adzar Udjan. He will take on Milan. From behind, rejected by Fradelia. Nakabawi doon si Fradelia, partner. But he did not expect that drop-off by Mantua. But they find Fornilius sa corner. Wala lang. Yung 3. And game changers running Salazar up high. Velasco Panis missing that shot.
Ilang opportunities na yan.
But they still get possession.
Yan ang tinatawag na swerte sa bola.
Grabe yung effort ng tatlo na yun.
Ang ganda ng ginawa niya.
Finally, the ball falls para dito sa game changer Novaliches. Velasco Panis, right place at the right time, partner.
Pero nakita mo ba yung challenge ni Fornilius na yun, diba?
Wow. Diba?
And credit game changer Novaliches for not giving up on the play.
Yes.
Staying on the ball hanggang sa makakuha sila ng basket.
And going back to that excellent defensive play by Inan Fornilius, ang taas na ng floater nitong si Adzar, inabot pa rin niya. Lumutang sila pareho sa area, no? And aside from that, perfect timing, no? On the block.
Yeah.
James Predelia now, back to Jacob Lau. Give and go. And Hilario, missed. The ball was right in there, but it decided to bounce out. Salazar, no look. Inside, but the shot was too strong. And another steal here by game changer Novaliches. ONE4BF. Talagang, they need to take care of the ball. Meanwhile, Phil Digno safely back out to Salazar. The jumper is up and Joven entangled there. Joven and Sombero. And Joven was caught throwing that forearm.
And sportsmanlike foul on number 0.
Alam mo si Jetro Sombero.
Right.
Ano rin to eh. Isang player to na who will try to get into your head eh. Ganon din ang papel niyan eh.
That was actually a great eagle eye play by our officials partner kasi all the time they whistled when Joven tried to connect with the forearm pero nakailag na si Jetro doon eh. Hindi umabot eh.
No?
To retaliate. Akala ko yun yung nakita ng ref, yung retaliation pero nakita nila yung unang tama.
Ang maganda dyan, naging big break pa on the side of game changer. Hindi tumama eh.
Oo nga.
Kung tumama yun,
parang double technical yun, double foul at least.
Maaring iupo pa nila si Joven, di ba?
Right. Meanwhile, Salazar, this matchup between Salazar and Lau has been a great so far in this game. Mendoza will be called for steps. Reinhard Mendoza, medyo malamig pa coming off the bench partner. So the score is 63-52, 40 seconds na titira sa ating third quarter. Game changer Novaliches Warriors able to stave off this rally by ONE4BF. Jacob Lau almost nowhere to go. Brian Hilario, he could hit that kaya na-excite ako. Kala ko papasok na eh. Meanwhile, Digno nag-iwan pa ng Siko. He will drop it off to Velasco Panis, who will score.
Alam mo partner, without their big guns, itong ONE4BF, etong ONE4BF is searching for source of production.
Right.
No? At this time, talagang they're getting outplayed on both ends of the floor by game changer Novaliches.
Once again, that play was Digno to Panis, to Velasco Panis. And at the sound of the buzzer, the third quarter ends. And game changer Novaliches Warriors up by 15 points. 67-52 laban sa ONE4BF. Meanwhile, meron tayong report from our courtside reporter, Cara Altea. Take it away.
Muli tayong nagbabalik sa Ballout. Shoutout ngayon, kasama ko si Cedric Sabangan. Cedric, sino yung team at player na sinusuportahan mo ngayon dito? And also, baka may gusto kang i-shoutout.
Dalawa yung sinusuportahan namin kasi isa Novaliches, yung Lodi namin si Roger. Then sa kabila naman si Brian Hilario naman sa ONE4BF. Kaya shoutout sa family ko, sa Villares, and sa Bangan family, tsaka sa Team Petix. At pagtapos ng game, tara sa ilo tayo.
Thank you, Cedric Sabangan, and that's all for third quarter's Ballout shoutout.
Ikaw, partner, meron ka ba isa-shoutout?
Of course, pero mamaya na. Magpasalamat muna tayo dito kay Cara Altea and of course sa ating fan na nanonood ng live dito sa Marikina Sports Complex na si Cedric. Kung gusto niyo rin manood ng live, enjoy the games dito sa Marikina Sports Complex. Come on over at baka makapag-ball out shoutout din kayo. Samantala, the game changer Novaliches. Warriors still humming at the start of the fourth quarter now. Ito si Salazar.
Ripping the game apart. Itong kukunan ng game changer Novaliches.
It is now an 18-point lead. Check that. Sabi ni James Fredelia, 16 lang.
Ayaw niya rin mag-give up talaga eh, no?
Right.
Ni Fradelia eh.
Here's Bill Digno, naipit doon, and that shot almost went in. But he will go to the line for two. So, speaking of mga isa-shoutout partner, syempre kailangan natin i-shoutout yung ating mga comrade in arms dito sa production ng Ballout Sports.
Of course.
Umpisa mo.
Well, una-una, anuhan natin si Noy Africa. Diba?
Si Coach Noy, the caster of rains down in Africa.
And Mike Perez is another one, di ba? Na comrade
siyempre si Mr. Precision himself, Mike Perez. And speaking of
Nico
precision,
Wahe.
hindi si Nico. Speaking of precision, si Joel Parcon.
Joel Parcon, yan ang mga ano natin, di ba?
Si Nico, the
Nico
witness
Wahe.
yan.
Oo.
Nico, the witness Wahe. Ang aming mga comrades at home support every time na kami ang nakapanel. Pero may nakakalimutan ka, partner.
Of course, marami pa. Si Farley Aguila, of course, di ba, na ano rin natin, isa rin natin sa mga kasama dito.
Hindi ko makakalimutan si Farley dahil hinihintay ko pa yung couple mocks. Meanwhile, tingnan natin kung makahabol pa dito ang 1-4-BF with barely a minute gone by sa fourth quarter. 16 points pa rin ang lamang. Check that, 18 na pala ulit ang lamang nitong game changer Novaliches Warriors. Yes, ball out, mga ka-ball out, lamang ang game changer Novaliches Warriors. But of course, like we've said, in fairness to the White Shirts of 1-4-BF, they are missing Migs Corteza.
Dami, marami-rami
yes,
ito.
Joshua Flores, Marcos. No?
There's another guy, si Formento.
Yes, si Formento.
It's another one. Omar Larupay is another one, di ba?
Right. Yun nga pala, no? I thought it's gonna be, well, meanwhile, ito na, tumatakbo na. Jacob Lau trying to carry his team, but what a great chase down block there. This time by Velasco Panis. And with that match scramble, the possession will go to game changer Novaliches Warriors. Sinigaw ni ref yun, black ball. Travis Mantua checks back in para sa 1-4-BF. Kanina naka-corner 3 siya pero hindi pa niya na-duplicate yun. And alam naman natin ang range nitong si Travis Mantua, partner, no? Kahit tumira to from the deserts of Australia, pumapasok eh. Ito na si Jason Strait doing the sideline inbound. Salazar. Bill Digno. Oh, what a step-through move and the bucket! Wow, yun ang Pinoy step-through partner, no? And it is becoming a popular move amongst the players.
Si Bill Digno, kung titignan mo, deceiving din eh kung gumalaw, di ba?
Oh, that rebound battle, Jason Strait wins it against no less than Fornillos and Romero, no? And if you look at Inan Fornillos at this point, partner, parang malalim na yung paghinga niya.
Talagang kung titignan mo, wala namang ibang inside presence na makikita rito sa kupunan ng 1-4-BF. Hindi absent sa Corteza, no? Kasi si Corteza is a solid frontliner nila, no?
And isa to sa pinakamahaba ang nilaro para sa 1-4-BF, itong si Inan Fornillos. Meanwhile, nakascore na naman ng game changer Novaliches. It is now a 22-point lead, partner. 76-54. Jacob Lau, that high arcing floater is money.
Timeout, game changer, Novaliches Warriors.
And even with a 20-point lead, tumawag pa ng timeout ang game changer Novaliches Warriors. Magbabalik ang Cocogen Insurance Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 1-4-BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
Mga Repapis, may exciting game ako para sa inyo. Ito ang Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Pwedeng manalo na hanggang 1 milyong piso. Bawat kiskis, matutulungan mo ang mga atletang Pilipino. Available at all Lotto outlets.
As we resume the fourth quarter action, ito po ang samples ng ating mga ka-ball out na nanonood ng live dito sa Marikina Sports Complex. So if you have the time and the means, punta na kayo dito and enjoy these games live. We still have one more to go after this second game between Game Changer Novaliches and 1-4-BF. parang may halong swerte talaga ngayon ng game changer Novaliches, partner.
Everything's-
Rebound na. Nito
Yeah.
si Fornillos mag-isa na wala pa yung bola na outside pa.
Remember, there was one sequence there na naka-4 or 5 possessions yata sila na sa kanila napunta yung bola.
Right.
Na eventually, it was supposed to be a big stop by Formilios, but unfortunately, napunta pa rin sa game changer Novaliches and they converted it.
Yes. So iba yung bagsak ng bola ngayon. No? At ito na naman, speaking of bagsak ng bola, Digno! Challenge by Mantua. Good challenge there. But Salazar, hindi lang sa tres tumitira, meron pa siyang trail job there. And great putback by Salazar. And that time, Felizardo, too close for comfort against Jacob Lau. So, with 6 minutes and 39 remaining dito sa laro na to, lamang pa rin ang game changer ng Novaliches Warriors, 78-56. Jacob Lau did not see Salazar from behind, regains possession safely to his brother. Corner 3 is up, but out.
One of the rare times na parang nagpasahan yung dalawa.
Oh, oh, simpleng gather above the head itong si Jason Strait. And the lefty layup is in. At nakaagaw naman itong si Ujam. And do we need to say it? Another Ujam! Courtesy of Adzar Ujam. And with that, napatimeout ulit ang ONE4BF. Magbabalik ang Cocogen Insurance Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to go home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pet.
And we return to the action here sa Marikina Sports Complex. Kakakita lang natin, isa na namang Ujam, partner.
Oo.
By Adzar.
Kanina, meron kong mini-mention, eagle eye yung referee natin. No? Pero eagle eye din yung ating cameraman sa pagkuha ng mga magagandang nanonood dito.
Yung mga cameraman, kaya nga sila cameraman, partner eh. Oh, that time, entangle na ng matindi doon. Itong si Jacob Lau at si Felizardo. Oh, check that. Oh yes, Gilbert Felizardo. Talagang yung arm lock nila eh close to sweet na.
Too close for comfort.
2 shots for Jacob Lau.
So Jacob Lau goes to the line. Our officials calling for a change of basketball. At syempre, pinasahan siya ng magandang basketball from MDC. Jacob Lau, that's in the
official ball, no?
Right, MDC. So with 5 minutes and 54 remaining, at naghahabol pa dito ang ONE4BF partner. It's now down to a 14-point lead. What do you think they should do here? What are the chances of the white shirts?
Well, they still need to continue put on the pressure dito sa koponan ng game changer Novaliches and hope that they can get more points from the transition. Kasi unang-una, talo talaga sila rito pagka half-court setting dito sa koponan ng game changer Novaliches. They need to keep the pace fast.
Right, and successful stop there by game changer. I'll check that by ONE4BF that time. Kaya lang hindi nila napasok yung corner 3. That was Lau who missed. Salazar finding Digno. Digno finding, Felizardo, but he misses that layup. Oh, check that. That was Sandago, no? For game changer Novaliches.
Oh, I'm just surprised hindi pa binabalik dito sina Formilios,
Right.
sina Pradelia.
And itong si Fornillos, siguro kanina pa yan naghahanap ng ng break sa bench. A jumper here by Ujan is in.
Pero partner, no, etong ball game natin is practically decided now with the 26-point lead na nakalamangan dito ng game changer Novaliches, partner, no?
Thank you for correcting me again, partner. Sabi ko kanina, 40 na lang. Mukhang kailangan kong hiramin yung calculator ulit ni Nico with the witness why.
Practically, that's the reason why wala sina Formilios na dito. It is because they're trying to preserve him for the next game, di ba?
Of course. And after this, as we've said earlier, this is the last game day of the classification round as Ujan gets another block for himself. So after this day, magsisimula na po ang ating playoffs. So that starts tomorrow, partner. Oh, sorry miss by Ujan there, but he gets the ball back. Kick out. Sandagon, sinaran sa baseline itong si Jethro Sombero. And, Sandagon was caught stepping on the line. Good defense by Jethro. So this is the second game of today's triple header with 3 minutes and 55 to go in the fourth quarter. After this, it's gonna be Centro Mall Golden Coolers Rizal going up against the University of Makati Strong Group. Another timeout is called. Magbabalik po ang Cocogen Insurance Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Kalos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
Mga Repapis, may exciting game ako para sa inyo. Ito ang Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Pwedeng
Back to the action, still streaming to you live from the Marikina Sports Complex in Marikina City. Eman Cabiles kasama si Ray Hoble. And malapit nang matapos itong second game natin between Game Changer Novaliches Warriors at ONE4BF. Lamang pa rin at 24 points itong Game Changer Novaliches Warriors. Yes, 24 points lamang ang Novaliches. Salazar now finding Mendoza. Now Game Changer Novaliches has the luxury to bring in some of their bench players and give their starters a rest, no?
Oo, kasi unang-una, they have played extended minutes din, no? Yung koponan ng Novaliches.
And speaking of the starters, most of them have done their job and beautifully. Meanwhile, Jethro Sombero against 4 black shirts dun sa rebound and putback, no?
Pero dito binalik partner, no? Binalik si Salazar and si Hoben, no? Para dito sa Game Changer Novaliches.
So they are the only starters actually ng itong Game Changer Novaliches. Velasco Panis has been playing great pero he came off the bench earlier. Meanwhile, a steal by Jacob Lau. But the shot would not fall. Pero sa white shirts pa rin ang possession. And speaking of yung ibang starters ng Game Changer Novaliches Warriors partner, especially itong si Adzar Ujan. Nakadalawang dunk na yun so kota na siya. He started this game with an emphatic slam at dito sa fourth quarter yun. Nakadunk na naman. Adzar Ujan. Babalik si Jason Strait, partner, para sa Game Changer Novaliches.
Oo, so talagang gusto na lang idiin talaga rito, no?
Right.
Ball game na ito, no? Na they're not taking things lightly.
And itong stats ngayon tonight, itong si Jason Strait is interesting because we've seen him get a lot of steals, several blocks, along with his points and rebounds, partner. Ano nga siya backup point guard nga dito pag nako-cover ng mabuti si Salazar. And there he is, the lefty layup. Oh, it rolled out though. Jethro Sombero nagmamadali to the front court, but Jared Lau loses it sa corner. So, balik ang bola sa black shirts ang game changer Novaliches Warriors. Salazar milking the clock as much as he can. Mendoza fires a baseline jumper. Wala. As our venue announcer, the dashing Andrew Mangandi, has called out the last 2 minutes of this game. 84-64 ang ating score. So 3 of the Novaliches 5 starters is back in the game, along with Velasco Panis and, oh, check that, along with Mendoza and Sandagon. Jacob Lau, second free throw is in. So, regardless of who wins, partner, no, dito sa laro na to, parang wala namang
walang masyadong epekto sa kanila, no?
Yes, in terms of their current standings going into the playoffs.
Walang masyadong epekto sa in terms of standings, but psychologically meron. Kasi unang-una, if you win, medyo mataas ang moral mo, di ba? Which you can carry dito sa paparating na playoffs.
Of course, yung playoffs na yon will start tomorrow. We have 4 games tomorrow. Sunday, February 19. We have 4 games for you. And do or die na, partner. No? Win or go home games starting tomorrow at 2 p.m. Meanwhile, Jacob Lau driving hard to the bucket, gets a foul. Balik ulit siya sa free throw line. 84-68 ang ating score. Make that 84-69 after that made free throw by Jacob. And here's Jason Strait again. Tama siya yung nagpo-point guard, partner. Minsan tumata yung sentro, pero most of the time dito sa game na to, siya talaga yung nag-set ng plays. No? Meanwhile, Joven doing the moves against Inan Fornillos. Wow, naka-dream shake siya doon. And a tap out, pero sa white shirts pa rin ang possession. 54 seconds na lang ang natitira dito sa ating laro. As Basti Locsin checks back in for ONE4BF. Halos wala pang kapawis-pawis tong si Basti. Now he goes baseline but got shot down. Finds Inand. Oh, the lefty reverse is in. 44 seconds sa dito na, partner. 86-71 ang ating score. Mendoza trying to get into that stat sheet, but the ball was tapped out. 33.5 remaining sa ating laro. Salazar will inbound from the baseline and, Inan. Good anticipation. Jacob Lau streaking to the front court and running into Sandagon. So Jacob goes back to the free throw line, trying to cut this lead further down, but I guess the game has already been decided, partner.
It was already been decided as early as the last 6 minutes of the ball game, fourth period. And doon pa lang alam mo na kagad na parang laglag balikat na yung pupunan ng ONE4BF.
For lack of a better term, laglag balikat is exact, no? At I guess that started after that last dunk by Adzar Ojan, no? Meanwhile, etong si Sombero picks up that loose ball, finds Lau for 3. Wala, Sombero. The rebound, the putback, too strong. Talagang yung sinasabi mo, partner, ng malas at swerte sa bola. In full display
Yes,
right
of
there,
course.
pero against 1-4-BF. At hindi pa rin nakashot itong si Mendoza as that final buzzer sounds. And he was actually frustrated with himself. Yeah, Reynard Mendoza, chance to get sa scorer's column, pero hindi pumapasok yung tira.
Wala eh.
And after the final buzzer, game changer Novaliches Warriors gets a big win versus a 1-4-BF. 86-72 ang ating score. Now we turn you over to Cara Altea as she has tracked down our best player of this game.
Congratulations to our LNJ Best Player of the Game, Earl Salazar of Game Changer Novaliches Warriors during the first half. Maganda na yun na ipakita mo, you got 10 straight points and up to the second half, andun yung consistency eh. Wala yung mga key players sa team mo and you managed to score 19 points. Saan mo kinuha yung drive para mag-step up sa larong to?
Gusto ko lang magpasalamat sa coach namin na binigyan niya ako talaga ng opportunity na kuhanin yung kumpiyansa ko. Kagaya nga nung kulang namin players, talaga nag-step up kami bawat isa.
Is there anyone would you like to greet or give thanks?
Binabati ko nga pala yung family ko, yung Salazar and Velasco family. Tsaka yung boss namin, si Ma'am Marla and Boss Paulo Gadot. Tsaka yung girlfriend ko.
Thank you and congratulations again, the best player of the game, Earl Salazar.
And there you have it. Congratulations, Salazar and the rest of Game Changer Novaliches Warriors for a big win laban dito sa 1-4-BF. So with that ends our second game of the day. Do not go away because our main event is coming up. Strong Group University of Makati versus Centro Mall Golden Coolers Rizal. Wag po kayong aalis. Magbabalik ang Cocogen Insurance Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, ONE4BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.